It wasn't supposed to end like this. Not for Miles Russell. Not for the AJGA's #1 junior golfer who came into Streamsong Resort as the undisputed favorite. And definitely not for the kid ranked 604th. But on a warm Florida afternoon, everything flipped. Charlie Woods, yes, that Charlie Woods, just delivered the kind of round that freezes a fairway and sends a shockwave through the sport. A final round 66, 8 birdies, a 15 under par total that didn't just win the AJGA Team TaylorMade Invitational, it sent a message. Loud, unmistakable, and absolutely unmissable. From the moment he stepped onto the first tee, something felt different. It wasn't nerves, it wasn't flash, it was presence. The same quiet confidence golf fans once saw in his father, now emerging in a new generation. Charlie didn't chase the lead, he hunted it. 4 birdies in his first 5 holes, every swing calculated, every putt pure, and as the names ahead of him cracked under pressure, Charlie surged, calm and composed, all the way to the top of the leaderboard. Miles Russell watched it happen in real time. The top-ranked player in the country, stunned, not by luck, not by fluke, but by a performance that was surgical, relentless, and most of all, undeniable. When Charlie walked off the 18th green, the scoreboard didn't just show a win, it showed dominance. But this wasn't just about beating one player. This was about crashing through the wall of expectation that has followed Charlie Woods since he first picked up a club. The question now, what happens next? Because if this kind of round is what he's capable of at 16 with that last name, under that kind of pressure, is this the start of something much bigger? Something historic? One thing's certain, the golf world isn't just watching anymore, it's bracing for what comes next. Charlie Woods has always drawn a crowd. Cameras followed him long before scorecards did. Every swing dissected, every glance compared to the legend who raised him. He wasn't just a junior golfer, he was Tiger Woods' son, and that legacy, as powerful as it is, cast a long shadow. The PNC Championship gave the world a glimpse of the bond between father and son, their synchronized strides and mirrored swings. But for Charlie, the journey wasn't about becoming the next Tiger, it was about becoming Charlie. Until now, his AJG resume was promising, but quiet. 5 starts, 1 top 25 finish. Enough to keep him on the radar, not enough to spark a revolution. And standing in his way at Streamsong was the most dominant figure in junior golf, Miles Russell. #1 in the rankings, a player used to leading, not chasing. All signs pointed to another win for Russell and another learning experience for Woods. But then something shifted. This wasn't the same Charlie Woods who quietly played through expectations. This was a new version, sharper, calmer, more precise. It wasn't just the swing that had matured, it was the mindset, the decision-making, the way he carried himself, not like a kid in awe of the spotlight, but like someone who had finally made peace with it. On a course known for testing patience and punishing aggression, Charlie played like a tactician. He didn't overpower Streamsong, he outthought it. The final round wasn't just a victory, it was a transformation. From potential to performance, from hype to headline, and suddenly Charlie isn't being talked about because of his last name. He's being talked about in spite of it. This wasn't Tiger's son winning a tournament, this was Charlie Woods beating the best and proving that when it matters most, he doesn't need a legacy to lead him. He's carving one of his own. It started quietly, just a smooth tee shot, a calm walk down the fairway. But then came the spark, birdie, then another, and another. Before the field could blink, Charlie Woods had rattled off 4 birdies in 5 holes to open the final round. It wasn't a hot streak, it was a takeover. Reuters reported it as a front 9 assault, but anyone watching knew this was more than numbers on a scorecard. It was the moment the entire tournament tilted in one direction, and it wasn't toward the favorite. By the time Charlie reached the turn, it was no longer a question of if he could hang with the top-ranked players, it was whether anyone could catch him. Spoiler, they couldn't. NBC Sports had already called the AJGA Team TaylorMade Invitational one of the strongest junior fields of the year. The #1 junior in the nation, Miles Russell, was there. So was Luke Colton, ranked 5th. But rankings don't matter when someone's rewriting the script in real time. Charlie didn't outlast these players, he outclassed them. Golf Digest says his ranking leap will be historic, and how could it not be? This wasn't a one-hole wonder or a backdoor top 10. This was a 15 under total, a final round 66, a win by 3 shots over a field packed with college-bound talent and future pros. It wasn't close, and it wasn't expected. That's what makes it insane. What Charlie did at Streamsong wasn't about momentum or a lucky bounce, it was about taking control early and never giving it back. While the rest of the field fought to find their rhythm, he was already dancing. That final round, it changed everything. Not just the outcome of a single tournament, but how the entire golf world sees him now. Charlie didn't just show up, he made sure no one could forget he was there. Streamsong Black doesn't care who you are. It chews up egos, punishes mistakes, and demands precision on every shot. It's not the kind of course you bully, it's the kind of course you respect. And that's exactly what Charlie Woods did. While others tried to overpower it, Charlie studied it, dissected it, and turned every hole into a chess move. His strategy wasn't flashy, it was flawless. He didn't take unnecessary risks. He didn't chase hero shots. He trusted his game and executed with a calm most players twice his age would envy. Tight pin placements, he aimed safe. Trouble off the tee, he clubbed down. Every decision looked like it came from a player who'd spent a decade playing that course, not a 16-year-old still carving out his path. It wasn't just the skill on display, it was maturity. And that's what separates this win from a hot round or lucky break. According to the New York Post, Tiger Woods himself said Charlie is forging his own path. That path? It's clearly built on more than just genetics. It's about how Charlie sees the game, how he feels it. He doesn't just hit shots, he crafts rounds. He builds momentum without forcing it, and when the pressure tightens, he loosens his shoulders and delivers. Meanwhile, players like Miles Russell, arguably the best in junior golf, felt the heat. The course got in their heads, the leaderboard got in their heads. Charlie, on the other hand, looked like he'd been here before, even though he hadn't. While others pressed, he stayed present. That's what makes this performance special. It wasn't about speed or strength, it was about smarts. Charlie didn't just beat the field at Streamsong, he outthought it. He walked into a lion's den and played like he owned the keys. And if that's what he's capable of at 16, then the rest of junior golf just got a very real wake-up call. So now that Charlie Woods has lit up one of junior golf's toughest fields and walked away not just with a win, but a statement, everyone's asking the same question. What's next? Is this a one-off miracle round or the opening chapter of something bigger, something generational? One thing's for sure, this wasn't luck, this was preparation meeting opportunity. And the result? A seismic shift in the junior golf landscape. Suddenly, Charlie isn't the kid with the famous last name anymore. He's the name. This win at Streamsong was no fluke. It was a measured, controlled, and dominant performance that showed he doesn't just belong, he can lead. College recruiters are watching, sponsors are circling, and you can bet the AJGA fields just got a lot more nervous. Could we see Charlie dominate the AJGA circuit from here on out? Easily. Could he get invites to elite amateur events or even make an early push toward pro qualifiers? It's not impossible. After all, this is a player who just took down the top-ranked junior golfer in the country by 7 strokes. 7. That doesn't just happen. That's a signal flare shot straight into the sky. Of course it's early. The road from prodigy to pro is long, and golf history is full of next big things that fizzled out. But what Charlie showed wasn't just raw skill, it was control, maturity, and patience, the traits you can't teach, the ones that make careers, not just headlines. So now the real fun begins. Every tournament he enters from here will have more eyes, more expectations. But if Streamsong taught us anything, it's that Charlie Woods isn't here to ride a name. He's here to build his own. And the foundation just got poured in dominant fashion. What do you think? Is Charlie Woods the next superstar in golf? Or are we jumping the gun after one win? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're curious how Tiger built that mental toughness from day one, don't miss our next video. It's coming up on your screen right now.